Yo, what is up? It's the Wake and Bake, and we are still out here at the Organic Cup, our favorite place to be in Michigan, of course, man. And you guys know where you can find us on Instagram. That's at the Wake and Bake OX. That's the Wake, letter N, Bake OH on Instagram. Hook it up with that like and follow action. You know we love it. Then you can go over to Facebook or YouTube if you want to watch our fucking interviews. They're pretty dope. But that's at the Wake and Bake with Blind James. You can also listen on your favorite streaming platform. Just tell your phone or smart speaker to play the Wake and Bake with Blind James podcast. It'll do so. And last but not least, if you like our show, head over to patreon.com/blindjames. Hook us up with that donation. You can help us keep our show afloat, keep bringing you dope-ass interviews like the one we're bringing you today from the Organic Cup in Michigan. And to my left is the co-host, the man who is always with me, the legend, the Don fucking Cooch.
Hell yeah.
How you been?
Pretty good, man.
Long time no talk.
I know, right? So,
yeah. It's been a couple hours since the last interview, brother.
It's maybe been an hour.
Maybe an hour?
Man, you're just fried, bro.
Yo. What else is new,
That's
dude?
all right. So am I.
It's funny how at the beginning of the day my intros are so on point, and then by the last interview they are just all fucked. I can't even remember how to do what your guys' names are. Instagram tag. Fuck it. But where can the people find you, Don Cooch?
Oh, you can find me at Don_KOOCH on Instagram.
Hell yeah, that's where you can hit him up for all your recording needs. You sound good just like us over here at the Wake and Bake. Running our video, of course, is the man Jake Pasta. What's up, dog?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, how you feeling, dude? Are you still baked over there?
I'm feeling good. I just can't talk into the microphone because it's just the worst.
It's the worst.
Trying to get in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We gotta fix it. I'm not used to not doing an intro and having you by a mic.
That's actually not so bad. The way he just got it right now. Here we go.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah,
How
we
about
just have one more microphone? Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't it be nice?
We'll be getting it down shortly.
If we only had a bigger
take a little
interface.
beach, boys.
If we only had a bigger interface. That's the real fucking goal. Hey, where can people find you, JP?
Anywhere at Jake Pastor Audio or JAYPCLE.
Hell yeah, Signal Flow Studio, shout out. And then, of course, the executive producer, Swaldo.
What up, my dude? How are
Ready to party
you?
and do some dabby wabby abbies?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Oh, okay. All of them, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, you're a soldier, huh?
I am.
Where would people go if they wanted to see you taking fat dabs?
I mean, if you wanted to check out my glass content and some thrift clothes and some sweet globs and all that fun stuff, you can check me out at Party with Waldo on Instagram. Or you can check out my fitness accounts at Fitness with Swaldo, SWOLEDO. Or maybe you're into car things and you want to check Jake and I out over at Metal to the Pedal. That's MEDDLE.
They got all kinds of content coming out of Swaldo, man. Just pushing it. And then, without further ado, we're going to take it over to our guest. What's your name?
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear. I didn't want to go with your government name.
That's all right.
Yeah, I figured we didn't go with that because I don't know. You know, if somebody, I don't know, man.
The Instagram tag is Smokey the Bear MI 2.0 now.
Is it sketchy having to put your Instagram out on shit because of the line of work you're in? Not like it's illegal here or anything, but like just randos hitting you up and weird shit. Like people trying to track you and.
I get hit up all the time with like, "What up?" or what's the other ones? Yo, and that's all they ever drop. So I just kind of like, if you just drop that, I kind of delete it. Sadly.
Yeah.
That's not really a conversation.
What?
Like, that's not even a start of a conversation.
Not
so, like,
so much.
I don't know. It's kind of weird when people do that stuff. So,
I would feel running a business like yours. I feel like I wouldn't want people knowing who I am. I feel like they would just be hitting me up for shit all day, every day.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And Instagram, it's kind of weird. Like, some automatically come through your inbox, and then some will get like bounced up into this little weirdo menu up here, and you don't see them unless you click on it, and it's kind of weird. I don't understand that part.
The request inbox. God,
Yeah, you got like
a
a request inbox or something.
It's
weird.
the dastardly one. I always get weird messages in there.
It fucks things up sometimes. Like when I had a drop and stuff, I had some customers get some. Get pissed off because they didn't get it to me right away. It was in that little inbox thing. So whatever. But
what's that? That's not cool.
yeah,
Is it just something that Instagram does? Have you asked them why they
I don't know if it's something because they're not following me or if I don't.
That's got to be.
I'm wondering if it's like I guess I never. Really
I feel like if they wanted to know though, they can't get mad if they weren't there to fucking get it. Like how they gonna get mad at you if they weren't actively looking?
Right.
What the fuck?
We got deleted at 5,000, so now they're all trying to find me again. I feel so it's whatever.
So, dude, I am so sorry.
That's why we're 2.0 now.
Right. I really, you're like the third 2.0 we've had to plug for an IG, dude.
It's pretty sad. Somebody just needs to start a Weedstagram.
Yeah.
Didn't Burner or whatever try to do that with God, what the fuck was the name of his app that he just dropped? Like him and Be Real put out an app or something.
Yeah, I think I saw that,
but no one goes on it. Like
that's rough.
It's weird. Like, and you'd think with someone like Be Real getting behind it and Burner, like,
and just the industry as a whole right now. I mean, there's got to be something that's
more
of a platform for us.
I was say the problem is no matter what, you're gonna get snitches. You're gonna get hangers-on.
Well, I'm sure it comes in with the feds on the internet because
that's
100%. But
that's exactly what's going on. But like, all right, fuck that. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the good times.
Let's go talk about
what are you working with there?
You want to talk about?
Dude.
Yeah, all right.
What's up with this? You had a fucking stacked menu.
I'm Smokey's solventless extracts. I'm Smokey the Bear, MI 2.0, but I do only solventless extracts. I got into it about a year. Probably over a year and a half. Yeah, probably a year and a half or more ago.
What does that mean exactly?
We got into solventless extracts.
Yeah, what's solventless extracts?
So basically, we do hash. So we'll make hash with ice and water, get it as cold as possible, extract the trichome heads.
Okay.
And just only have the trichome heads, so you're not really taking any of the plant matter.
Right.
Trying to get the cleanest material as possible. Then you got to put it in a freeze dryer. Freeze dry it down, which will basically take all the moisture and water out of it and just leave you like a sand. It'll be like a sand material. And then you put that in bags, nylon bags like that.
Can you smoke that sandy
stuff? Oh, absolutely. The hash, it's straight hash.
That's straight hash at that point.
Oh, man, I should have brought some today. It's just hard in the heat.
Understandable.
It goes to a full melt, and it's really hard to play with then. But yeah, I like it. I put it in doobies. I litter a whole doobie with hash.
Shouts out to Doobie. We miss Doobie.
Yeah,
I miss my boy.
That's his dog's name.
His dog. My fiance is watching him. He's happy.
All right, yeah.
He's getting treats and they're
our
playing
dogs
fetch.
are in the hotel room waiting for us. Like last time we got home, they were to the hotel. They're all like, "Oh, I'm excited to see me." And then they're like, "Get me outside. I gotta go to the bathroom."
It's the little room. I gotta poo, dude.
You know, I should start bringing it. We have
the capabilities to bring him.
We have emotional support papers and stuff for him, so he's allowed to come into the hotel.
No one's gonna question a blind guy with a dog.
Most people,
yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. If anyone was to ever say something,
say something. I'll be like, "You're fucking dumb, dude. You know you're getting sued now."
Yeah. Oh shit. So yeah, I got into the solventless game by mistake. Actually, I was always going to get into it, but I kind of rushed into it because I had a crop go wrong.
Oh. Tell me what happened.
A timer malfunction. I unfortunately was using a cheapo timer, and the timer malfunctioned about probably the 6th or 7th week. Creating some seeds here and there, and I didn't want to put that out. I just don't like putting that stuff out there if I don't have to.
Right.
So we ordered all the stuff to do this. I had a buddy that had a 5-gallon washer, and I'm like, I'll try with that because I don't know what I'm doing. I'll start with that, and I borrowed that, and then what else was that? I ordered the low temp plates. Shout out to low temp, and then. Went from there, went to Harbor Freight, got a press. Actually, no, I borrowed a buddy's press at first, actually, before I bought one. Shout out to
Harbor Freight, dude. They always got the fucking deals, yo.
So we got the press from a buddy at first, and I didn't even have a freeze dryer, actually, when I first started. The first event we went to was Kush Stock in Clio.
Okay.
It was April 20th. That was our first event with our Smokey solventless extracts, and we just blew up from there. But it's crazy because we literally started this company, or just started doing this with $700 or so to basically make stickers, get to that event, and
Market yourself,
and
get your
market
name in
ourselves,
there.
kind of. So like I kind of went with it. It's sad to say that we took our last little bit of money because we didn't have a crop out, so we invested it in doing this, and it turned out well for us, and I'm very fortunate for that. So
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
I can't be any more humble about that than anything. I'm so glad.
When
it
did
took
you
off.
start leaking with Gage and getting there?
I came here last year to their fall event, and it was a great time. I just walked around as attendee. I was still new. I mean, I did like High Times in June last year, and then
we
we
did too. That's
Cannabis.
balls.
Yeah, it was rough. It was our second
I mean, it was fun
event,
because
so-
all the stuff that they had, but as an event and the coordination was dick.
it was a shit show for sure.
Hey,
got
shout
burnt.
out to Gage and North Coast because this is the tits here, dude.
Way more relaxed.
I love it.
But so yeah, we ended up launching there, and then we went to High Times event, and then where did we go? We had a couple other ones that summer and did well. And we did some in the fall, and then Corona came in and kind of shut everything down in February.
Of course,
and I think we had an event in February, and actually it got shut down even before Corona because fire marshal came and shut us down, actually. So we only got like 2 hours or 3 hours into the event.
Damn, too many people? Or?
Somebody passed out, and the fiance called 911, not knowing, people do pass out at these events. You just give them some air, you give them some water, make sure they're all legit and good,
That happened mid one of our shows one
and-
time. Some kid ate too many edibles, and he fucking fell out a balcony in D.C.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't fall out, but he
I was just saying,
He fell out of the balcony.
yeah.
Like, fell.
we were on a roof, so that would have been wild.
Marijuana. No, I'm just
He went like he was in the
Yes.
corner of the balcony, and 1 second he was standing, the next second you hear thud, thud, thud as he bumps down the rails.
The cracking of the railing.
Oh,
Yeah, you're so
yeah.
the rails
Like-
start to crack. You're like,
Well,
shit.
we went to High Times prior to even being Smokey Solventless. It was just when I was Smokey the Bear,
Right on.
and we were used to the events, and it was a fun time just to go. And we were medical users, so we were able to get in. It wasn't too crazy compared to the rec events,
Right.
And it was a fun time, so why not
Of course,
get into
of
that
course,
stuff
dude.
more?
Now, when you go about, figuring out what kind of nugs and, buds you're gonna extract from, what are some of these requirements that you go through and nitpick about?
I'm really picky on the organics. Really, I do fully organics. I do a water only, soil by Total Harvest Control. They're out of Detroit. I try to support, of course, anything in Michigan.
Yeah,
Try to keep
definitely.
that money local.
Fuck yeah.
But they are a water-only soil, and I keep that going, and then I do some like worm teas and some other teas, whatever the plant's kind of needing, and I'll do some teas brewed and
Nice.
give it what it needs, kind of. But as far as potential, every plant looks like really good. Like everybody sees Mac. Mac is like one of those phenomenal strains that look phenomenal, like
Hell yeah.
crystal structure. But like I heard, it washes not so well. I have not washed it myself, but. Just some plants look frosty as hell, won't wash, and then there's some that are frosty as hell and wash really well. And then there's even some that don't look frosty and they don't.
What are
and
some
then
of
they
your
wash.
So it's a
favorite-
gamble.
And they
huh?
wash well.
It's a
yeah.
gamble, yeah. What's my favorite to wash?
What are your favorite types of nugs? Like you were showing me some of the orange. What was it?
punch cake?
The punch cake.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a local grower near me. He just got this plant, and it was only one plant. He dropped it to me. I did a test wash for him, and it the terps off it are unbelievable. It's like an orange cream, kind of little fruitiness to it too. But
Very-
it's a
very fruity.
punch cake. I believe is Elevate Seeds, and it's purple punch times wedding cake, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really strange for it to have that weird tanginess come out.
I'm a
Orange.
big fan.
It's more orange. It's not really tangy. It's more orange. It's like
Yeah,
a
I would say
Sunny
it's way
D,
mo-
so it's
I would
great for a
say-
morning dab.
yeah. See, you say orange. I would almost say like leaning towards it, like because I don't want to say grapefruit, but like more bitter orange
Yeah.
flavor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I
a
would.
blood orange or some shit, maybe.
Our blood orange is
Like
bitter
a
or
little
juicier?
more bitter. Like, they're very juicy. I mean, it's
Or I
an
mean,
orange,
more like
but
sweet. Are they more sweet or bitter than an orange?
it's a little bit more bitter.
Then yeah, go with that. I'll go blood orange, for sure.
Yeah. But
Sniff it. Let me know. So what? Yeah.
I mean, it smells very different than it tastes. I can attest to that. Like, I mean, they're very similar, but there's a very unique distinction between the smell and the taste on it, which, I mean, I can appreciate super deeply.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate the shit out of it, dude. I appreciate all of these.
Yeah, and then
so like when you're looking at the nugs, obviously say organic grown has to have a good, decent look and smell. Is
yeah,
major.
oh yeah, the terps are really a key factor. The
Is
one
there-
we stuck with is Death Star because it's like the
Classic.
one of the gaseous classic strains. Yep.
Yeah, I was coughing for 12 minutes exactly, like I said.
It's a rough
yesterday.
one. I'm not a fan of it. I actually the
I
last
loved
time
it.
I grew it.
It was fine when they give me a normal size glob, not when Waldo hits me with a fucking fatty and he's like, keep going.
Here's a half gram
Keep
dab.
going. Keep going.
I hit him kind of like you got me with that punch cake yesterday. I was like, these are about equivalent. He'll like this. It's only like maybe, I don't know, tops 1.2 maybe. It was a good dab.
It was a good
quarter
dab.
gram dabs. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, it was just a nice, good size.
Generous.
Very generous is a good word. Good call. Thanks for vocabularying. I'm good at it.
We've been finding out. I did a poll when I first started out, finding out who liked what kind of and what were people's favorites, like gassy or the fruity terps. Like I have a bubblegum breath by Thug Pug Genetics. It literally tastes like juicy fruit kind of. And it's really one of my favorites because I'm not a gas person.
Yeah, that sounds right up the road.
It's
but
really
me
tasty.
Me and you may have the same,
Fruit palate.
Yes,
Right on.
yes. Our tongues are the same.
So, anyways, I did this survey, and it turned out to be like more than 70% of people like the gassy, nasty, fruity, or over fruity. So, like GMO and Death Star, are, like I feel like the top two nasties.
Okay.
I just washed a Cinderella 99 for a private guy, and it smelled like.
My cousin grows that.
We were fucking around. We were calling it like beefaroni and just nasty stuff. He's like, I almost need Doritos be doing gramming up this stuff. It smells so dank.
Oh yeah, dude.
ORD special, baby.
You ever heard of Fireland's Extracts?
I don't know if I heard of that one. Where are they
They're
at?
an Ohio company.
Ohio?
My
Right
cousin
on.
runs. He's the head extractor there.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's Cinderella 99. That's his strain that he prefers. That's what he grows, and
I hear it's really medicinal. So
that's what he's big.
Yeah.
He's big on. It's all about the patients. There.
absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. I mean, that's where we all started, really. I mean, besides the guerrilla growers and the OGs. So
Yeah.
shout out to all them.
Right.
Shout out to
Down
all
to
them.
work.
Yeah. So, do you, when you're looking, you try to keep it in Michigan, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I even supply. I should say, I get most of the seeds from Michigan breeders. Like, I support Fresh Coast Seeds. Thug Pug Genetics is another Michigan breeder. There's actually quite a few popping up more and more. Shout out to HTG, which is Heavy Trichome Genetics. They got some stuff coming out.
Hell yeah.
But it's amazing to see what our Michigan cannabis community can come up with in the last 10, 15 years.
And what are you looking to do? What's the future of your company like?
Right now, I don't know. We're kind of put everything on hold because of the Corona
I was
thing.
gonna say, well, that was one thing I was going to ask.
I mean,
How
we
do you
still did
plan
our
on-
washing and working and did drops and stuff like that, but we didn't do an events. And we were looking at some possibilities of commercial, but I don't know. It's really really hard to say.
Yeah,
Word.
it's a weird market, dude. Right now is a tough call for any business.
Yeah, I mean,
to try to make moves forward.
Well, they
It's
tried
gotta be-
boxing us out just recently, and I think enough people called the person that was trying to box out the caregivers,
Yeah.
and hopefully that, X that. So we'll see how that goes.
I hope
They're
so,
trying
too,
to get
man.
rid of this just like everywhere else. I think Oregon got rid of the caregiver network. I think California. I'm not sure on California anymore, but yeah, it's sad.
That's fucked up.
So
dude.
hopefully we don't all get boxed out because there's a lot of good growers that's been in it and doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Deserve the
Definitely.
credit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Especially all these dudes out here and people like you that are keeping it organic. I appreciate the fuck out of that.
Yeah. We try not to even. I don't even spray anything on my plants from start to finish at all. I don't even spray water, do nothing. I mean, if I have some dust or something, I might spray something off on it, but like water. But no, I don't even foiler spray as they call it. So
That's awesome, dude. Keeping it real, keeping it 100. I love that. So what all did you bring over here?
I brought that punch cake, which is by a private grower near me, and then I brought Slurricane by In-House Genetics.
Whoa, Slurricane.
That's your new one, isn't it?
And that one, I got this from my buddy Dirt Road Farms. He gave me a cut of this for my Death Star cut because he loves the gas and I love the fruit. And this is like a zebra gum or like a grapey
all right, let me smell this bad boy.
They even got a little hint of pine almost.
I was gonna say there's some pinings in there for sure, dude. That's
and actually, shout out to In-House. He was actually here yesterday. I don't know if you guys talked to him or not.
did.
But
We chopped it up.
He was here, and I got to chat with him, and I actually gave him one of these and stuff. So him and Belief Cannabis were dabbing on it, and Belief hit me up last night and said it was some flame. So
hell yeah,
that's always great when you hear from some guys like that. Shit, that's like
that's
honor.
some dope shit.
Hell yeah,
some dope shit. All right, man. So what is? I gotta find out what's the difference between this full spectrum and this 104?
The full spectrum is basically you're only collecting one bag, so you're getting all the spectrum. So if I was doing like a specific spectrum, like I do, this one's 104 to 149 which is microns, and that just is just your specific micron. So if you want to I don't know, cleaner dabs or just the more potent. I don't know if it's more potent.
Is it harder to do?
But to separate? No, it's just another bag to pull. So I mean, really, I'm just doing a little bit more work.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
it's
all right.
You know, it is what it is. But I mean, I've been doing it from the start, so I didn't want to change it up.
Yeah, no, that's good. You want if it's cleaner and better, and you put more work into it. I mean, that's probably.
I'm not saying anything about full spec. Full spec's clean as anything else, but it's just it is.
You like
or 104
you can keep going though.
Yeah. There's all sorts of U's. You can do the 40 all right. So the bottom bag is like a 40 or 45 U, which is your full spectrum, and then you can go up from there to like a 70, I think, or a 73 micron instead of a 90. Then you can go to the 90, or you can do a 120 or the 104 by ice extraction equipment. They have a 104 bag, and that's what I did with these ones because I've never extracted with their stuff yet. I just got the new washroom built and got a new wash bag set and wanted to test out the new little 104 bag.
Came out great, though.
I like it.
That's fucking sweet. Yeah, everything that I have tried that you brought over to us has been absolutely spectacular.
Thank you.
Was that Slurricane the last one you brought over?
Nope, I got the Death Star, which made us. It's the Ohio cut Death Star, and it's just stinky.
Death Star was fucking.
Yeah.
Whoa. God
Makes me want to vomit. Like when we watch this in our room, it's like 2 days it lasts in our room, and then and then we got to package it, and it's again another 2 days.
You don't even got to open that one. I think I smell it again.
When I dropped this to Gage, unfortunately, I didn't have vacuum seal bags at the time, and I just gave it to him in a bag, and I had them all sealed, but I gave them to him in a bag, and he's like, is that this that smells? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, your house is going to smell now, He's like, oh, all right, should I put it in the fridge? I'm like, well, that'll just make your fridge smell, so it's up to you. I'm sorry.
It's up to you, man.
Because that was our cup entry, so we dropped that off last Friday. So we'll see what happens this evening on the event.
How's it looking? What's the competition looking like?
I think Wojo's is entered. I'm not 100% who's all. I haven't got to go inside and check out the entries actually yet.
Okay.
But they took last year, I believe, first place. I can't remember what they entered. And then Organitron, he took second, I think.
Okay.
And I didn't enter last year. I didn't. I don't even know if I had products at the time.
This was your first year getting in on the comp, huh?
Yeah, getting in the comp and coming to Ven. Last year I just came and walked around and liked all the vendors.
How you feeling about your stuff?
So, it's Death Star, that's all I got to say, and it's loud, so it's it's up to the judges on what they like. I mean, really.
I like your lax thing because I'd be like, I don't know, I'd be nervous, man. I'd be wanting to win. Laying it out on the line. I get that it's not really that kind of like competition, but I would turn it into something like that.
I'm not really, if we win, that's cool as hell, but, it's just getting the name out there more is always helpful, but, like, I like to see where we stack up on some competition always.
Yeah,
it's
dude. At
always
least
fun
like to see the numbers and
But
what
I mean,
you're
it's-
looking like compared, and if you can always improve.
Right.
Man.
Always looking to
you're
improve,
always
man.
looking to improve,
Like,
but if it's like if you know you have to step your game up, sometimes it makes you that much harder.
So I just made my new washroom. We started building in July. I built a washroom all by myself. I had a friend or two that helped me. We started from scratch in my basement. Had to clean out my grandmother's old stuff that we moved out of her house when she passed away, and make room for my washroom and stuff. But we built this awesome room. I believe I'm the first to do it. It's a built-in freeze dryer in the cold room to keep the heat out of the cold room. So like my room stays at a good rate of cold. Like so for us washing, we're at like 32 to 40 degrees anytime we want. No problem.
Wow, dude, you're
My buddy's like,
coat.
it's cold because I just stole him out of a kitchen. He's reversed completely 120 degrees, to going into 30s.
Jake Pastor knows about that kitchen life, bro.
So shout out to Tasmanian Toker on that one. He really changed it up and been helping me out in the washing and getting some more shit out on into the hands of everybody. So
Dude, that's incredible, my man. Well, and then I think you said there was one more other than the Death Star that I didn't hear.
I have my favorites. The Bubblegum Breath. I pheno hunted this, and it's from Thug Pug Genetics. And it's like juicy fruit. It's one of my favorites just because it's really fruity.
Let me sniffy.
And this one I did a little heat
Oh,
cure
that
on,
one's my favorite too, man.
Yeah. I did a little heat cure on this one, so it's it brings out the terps because so some will butter up right off the press. It's still kind of a mystery because obviously there's not much science behind this, I believe. There's a lot of theories behind it being moisture content, with the humidity or whatever in the air or in the product when you press the hash, that it might come out that way.
So it could just happen.
Right. It's strain specific. But like this bubblegum breath, I'll press it and it'll come off the press almost buttering up, and it'll butter up literally within hours. And that's when you start to do the cold whip usually, or whatever they call it, cold cure whip. And so. Sorry, I lost my head there.
Yeah.
Too many devs today, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it happens when that guy starts
So
talking,
anyways,
too.
it butters up, and my theory was it's the higher THCA. It's just my theory.
THCA
I really
I
gotta
wasn't
get
even
tested.
hip to.
So like,
These guys got me in.
brought you to that thought? Was it just something that hit you one night when you were hitting it? Like, how did that come to you, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
I don't know, actually, honestly. I just...
trial and error process?
Yeah, I think so.
And just
I mean,
deep
like
thought
the
about
Tahoe Cure is another one that does that. I have to pretty much jar check that one always, otherwise it'll come out kind of chalky. Because usually if you whip them, they'll get pretty wet. Like you'll see the cold whips or
Yeah,
cold
they look
cures
moist
they're
or some
wet,
shit.
and that's usually because they cold cured it. Or you can even do a room cure, which I did on this last batch was a room cure, which is about 60 to 70 degrees. Before I was always about 40 to 50 degrees cold room cured. But now I don't see the difference in it yet.
Raising
I've
it a
been
little
trying
bit.
differences, research and development, R&D.
Yeah, why not?
Can I commission something to be like cured at 69 degrees? Like specifically 69, or is that too warm?
I don't know if it's too warm. I think you want to. I mean, it can be too warm. Yeah, 60s I think is the key.
Okay.
50s somewhere in there. 65 maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember my time now.
Yeah.
Right now I just do a 6-day dry cure. And I do a 45 dehu crank down for the 6 days. I debud it, and then I put it in bags and freeze it, and then I'll wash it probably the next day. This batch we did this batch. We trimmed it down. It took us 2 days to take the crop down. We were doing like 6-hour days. We weren't going crazy. We fresh froze this batch. We didn't do the 6-day cure on this batch to make this event, unfortunately, which I prefer my product to be dry to do it.
Yeah.
But anyways, we did the fresh frozen. We did it basically. We cut it down one bag at a time. We'd fill up a 1 gallon Ziploc freezer bag at a time. We'd put that in the freezer. So 15 minutes to fill a freezer bag, and then it's right in the freezer. So then the next day we trimmed again. Filled up the rest, and then the next day we washed it. So
that's a
less
fucking
than
process,
72-hour
dude.
return on that. Obviously, then we had to freeze dry it for 12 to 20 hours.
What's the what do you put in as opposed to what do you get out?
It all fluctuates. On fresh frozen, it's from anywhere. I mean, there's some shitty returns. Like it could be 1%
Oh, God.
to all the way up to. I've heard I just heard the other day, a 9 something return on your fresh frozen weight. And then like on dry product, it's anywhere from I think like 8 to I've hit 24 or 26% high, I think.
Ooh.
But the weight difference is obviously where that is. So you
Yeah.
can't take that in effect. You got to take in I think it's a 70% reduction of weight from dry and fresh frozen or more, because then if you go longer in the freezer, you're going to get some ice droplets, so that's going to add weight if you didn't already
Okay,
weigh
I forgot
it.
I didn't realize that.
So if you don't weigh it prior to freezing it, you could get ice droplets that could add weight too. So
Okay.
it's another reason why I like the dry, and I think some strains washing, and not all strains of course, fresh frozen, come out with a little chlorophyll taste to me. Not all, for sure not all. Just some. I think it's the ones that don't wash on that, more. But that's just my little thing on it. That's why I do dry.
Yes, I mean, it's a hell of a process, dude. Like, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just, and I mean,
right
what a
now it's
quality
even
product
worse.
you come out with, though, man.
What's that again?
What a quality product you come out with,
Thank
man.
you, thank
like,
you.
it's right. It's good shit, bro.
We definitely
Big
didn't start
fan.
at this quality. I mean, I'm not gonna gloat. I was fucking new in the industry, and I was
Yo,
putting
we
out
all gotta learn.
25U,
I
and
couldn't
I
run an
didn't
interview
know.
for shit when I started, dog.
I didn't know 25U was food grade, and I was selling all of it 25U.
The
But
best
it was all
part of my
combined
first
in one.
episode of the Wake and Bake was Cooch farting.
Yo, someone put it to me this way, once. He goes, if you're gonna learn how to someone taught you how to tie your shoes. You just
Right.
didn't instantly know how to do it like everyone else.
And there's levels.
I did for Mortal
there's-
Kombat, though.
Oh, was that so?
Yeah.
I don't believe
you a
you.
button pusher?
Yep.
He's a masher, dude.
I'm one of those.
He and
too.
I blindfold, I
He'll
blindfold
blindfold
myself,
himself.
and then we play each other all the time.
All the time.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Button mash.
It's
Yep.
fun. Good.
That's me.
It's a thrill for everybody watching who gets to bet on it, too. Yep. Get drunk, bet on blind Mortal Kombat. You in?
I will not be
Smokey,
any
come-
good, man. I'm telling you.
No,
I was
you
never
just
good at
won.
those buttons.
No,
pushing
just come and
games.
gamble on the people who are blind playing, man.
All right.
Smoke down.
You have to
some
drop
jabs.
me a DM or something.
Yeah,
Let me
dude.
know.
Hey, man, we're at the giant suite at the resort down the road. Hit us up, dude.
Those underground blind Mortal Kombat.
The blind Mortal Kombat
combat
rings?
matches.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it, dude.
My buddy would probably be better at that one.
Hey, tell him if you
You
want
got
a
a ringer?
challenge, dude. I'll
You have a
fucking
ringer
bring
for
it.
us. All right.
Ooh.
I'll
He
bring the
thinks
heat, dude.
he's got a
Waldo's
winner.
He
Waldo's
plays some
got
games.
sticks for days too, dude.
Yeah.
JP, you in on this? I'm sure. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
JP will get fucking down, dude. But that's gonna be our party, man.
Right
Hey,
on.
but let's wrap this thing up, dude. I want to get to fucking smoking down.
Absolutely,
I
bro.
smelled all these crazy things. That was the last one, right?
Yeah, the bubblegum breath.
Good,
Those
yeah,
are all
you
my
should-
single sources besides that
shouldn't-
punch cake.
All right, yeah. You should
And
end
then-
on that one that was mine and your
Yeah,
collective
absolutely.
favorites.
And we'll do a dab of that then.
Let's do a dab of that.
Yeah.
Hey, tell people where they can find you, my dude.
Smokey the Bear MI 2.0 now on Instagram. I'm working on actually a clothing line and not clothing line really, just shirts and
hats.
So
Are you
we'll have
gonna do hats? Oh, we're getting hats, boys.
All right, I
So
want
we'll be
a shirt.
launching a website hopefully in the next month. I'm hoping we'll have that launched. And
Hell
it'll be
yeah.
almost all online ordering and stuff like that. So we're finally getting the trademarks going on that all. I've actually trademarked this Smokey solventless extracts, the logo.
Beautiful.
And only you can prevent mids is our slogan. So we trademarked that too.
I want that sticker and
Yes.
t-shirt so
I
bad.
didn't go crazy putting that out there because I didn't want anybody to steal that before we trademarked it.
Dude.
And it's going to be pretty fire. I can't wait to launch
me
it.
some stickers
My
for
brother,
that.
shout out to my brother, by the way. He lives in Chile, and he came up with the logo. I told him what I was thinking. I told him, I wanted something to represent something cold. Obviously a
Your
bear.
brother, what's your brother doing in Chile?
He married a girl that was working here and, flew over here for a work visa.
on.
And, they have 2 kids and loving life in
Hey,
Chile. Well,
I'm
right,
married to a Brazilian.
right on, man.
So,
yeah.
I'm not married yet, but, it's coming. I'm engaged.
Congrats.
Close enough. Whatever.
Congrats. Yeah, we're
Good.
engaged too, my girl and I. So
Good shit. Congrats.
It's been
man.
for a while, though.
Yeah, me too. It's been since a couple years now I've been
Yeah.
engaged.
It's just papers.
Yeah, it's just like I'm just like there's no need to have a wedding yet. I'm waiting for COVID. Waiting for COVID to end.
That's a lot of money now.
True.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, man. I'm like, dude, and like I don't even make that much money, so
Right.
it's like, dude, why can't we wait till I can like afford to give you a dope wedding?
Or just have a weed wedding and invite your friends. And
My fiance
everybody
doesn't
else.
smoke weed, dude.
I know it. What?
Well, yeah, no.
Damn.
She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do shit, bro.
Wow, that's a diff.
She likes food and shopping online.
And Animal Crossing.
And
Don't
Animal
leave that
Crossing. Total opposite of me, huh?
Hey,
Hell yeah, though. Hey, to each their own.
Right?
that's the other half of you, right?
It is, yeah. Shout out to my other half.
That's right.
Low
Yeah.
balance is good for
Yep.
everybody, huh? Hey, speaking of which, let's get our head balance. You guys know where you can find him. You guys know where you can find us live from the Organic Cup in Michigan, one of our favorite places to visit. Again, thank y'all for stopping by Waking and Bacon. And remember, even if you lose your sight, never lose your vision. Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Thank you for waking and baking.